I'm not a lawyer, I just went through the US immigration process myself. In this video, I'll walk you through how I got my green card approved step by step. Everything I'll share is based on official guidance from USCIS, not random forums or hearsay. It's the only site you should trust when it comes to immigration forms, instructions, and updates. If the info isn't on that site, I didn't follow it. For me, the first thing I did was create a USCIS online account at my.uscis.gov. Why? Because it gave me a clear starting point. It helped me understand what I need, how the process works, and what to expect. Even before you start filling out forms, set up your account. It keeps everything in one place and prepares you for what's next. There are different ways to apply for a green card through family, employment, refugee or asylum status, and other special programs. In my case, it was through adjustment of status based on marriage to a US citizen. It's also good to know that for each of these green card pathways, there are immigrant visa categories, usually labeled using codes. These codes help USCIS identify what type of green card you're applying for and how you're eligible. You won't always need to write these codes yourself. They're mostly used by USCIS, but it helps to recognize them when reading your notice or checking processing times. In my case, my immigrant visa category was CR6, which means conditional resident based on marriage to a US citizen. This code is used when you apply for a green card from inside the United States through adjustment of status, and you've been married for less than 2 years when your green card is approved. You might have heard about the 90-day rule. If USCIS believes you lied about your intent, they can deny your green card or ask you to explain your actions in more detail. These are the forms I completed for my green card application through marriage using the adjustment of status process. I downloaded all these forms directly from uscis.gov. Once I had all my forms and supporting documents ready, I was able to file everything at the same time. This is called concurrent filing. Concurrent filing means you submit Form I-130 and Form I-485 together in one package. You're basically starting the process all at once instead of waiting for the I-130 to be approved first. You might be wondering, can't I just submit all this online? The answer is
No!
even though some USCIS forms like the I-130 can be filed online, concurrent filing must be done by mail because the I-485 and other forms are not available for online submission together. So if you want to file everything together and you're eligible to do so, you have to print all the forms, include the correct supporting documents, and mail the complete package. USCIS has different addresses depending on the state you live in and whether you use USPS or a courier like FedEx or UPS. To find the right address, go to uscis.gov for more details. And here are some of the common mistakes when filing concurrently. Once all my forms were complete, I focused on gathering my supporting documents. These are what prove your eligibility, your relationship, and that you're following USCIS rules. But not all documents carry the same weight. So if I had to grade them, here's how I would break them down. The must-have documents. These are required. If you're missing any of these, your application could be delayed, rejected, or returned with a request for evidence. Strong relationship evidences help prove that your marriage is real, especially for the I-130 petition. They are not required by law, but they're strongly encouraged. USCIS doesn't expect everything, but the more consistent and organized your evidence, the stronger your case looks. Optional supporting documents aren't required, but they help paint a fuller picture if you don't have strong financial or co-living ties yet. Include only what adds value. Don't overwhelm the officer with hundreds of pages of fluff. Remember, quality over quantity. Take note of some of these do's and don'ts for organizing your packet. So that's how I did it. From preparing the forms, gathering the right documents, and filing everything the way USCIS prefers. If I had to give just one ultimate tip just to get your green card approved, it would be this. Follow the official instructions completely, carefully, and without shortcuts. You don't have to be a lawyer to get it right. You just have to be thorough and honest. In my next video, I'll walk you through my actual timeline from the day I filed to the day I got approved, so you know what to realistically expect and how long things might take. If that's something you're waiting on, hit subscribe so you don't miss it. You've got this, one step at a time.